First day in pass. Looking forward to seeing what our guys got today. It's been a while since we tackled anybody live. We won't tackle the whole time. You guys will be here. I forget how many periods, but we'll get you 6 live plays today. So you'll watch those first 6 live today, and it should be a good day.
Pat, how much did you enjoy the first day of pads back when you were playing?
God, no, I don't remember. Golly, I don't know what I ate for dinner yesterday.
You didn't get excited when you strapped?
Of course we did. I mean, it's the same excitement. It's the same excitement. I think our kids would get excited. There'll be nerves. I mean, everybody gets nervous about the first day of pads as well. I mean, there's always nerves, as a head coach, as a player, because it's real contact out there. There's no sport like this. But our guys are prepared. We've practiced the right way as far as just the tempos the last few days, and they're ready for this.
I think a lot of times defensive players probably wish they could hit the quarterback. I mean, they go through all summer. They can't touch him. Is this because of Phil and how big he is? Is this maybe one of those years where the defenders are kind of like, nah, I'm okay. I don't need to tackle him?
No, I don't think so. They want to hit him because he's not looking. It's a little different. I mean, if I got my back turned, it doesn't matter how big you are. Everybody will hit somebody. I always laugh at the DBs when if they take a shot at a guy with his back turned. It's like hit him when he's facing you. But I think that quarterback's got a tough position. He's sitting in that pocket. He's got to be patient. He's got to be looking down the field while he ignores that rush and trusts his pass protection. So I think anybody that's standing still and you can hit, they don't care how big you are. But we'll stay off the quarterback. We got to do a great job of staying off the quarterback.
Historically, your linebackers have really gotten into your first day of pads. I hear them talking about it. Who are some of the younger linebackers that you're excited to see give up?
You know what? The young guys are still learning. Like Jordan Bass is still learning, but you can watch him burst and run. You're like, holy cow, he's going to be really good. Rasheem Biles, he got in some scraps yesterday. He's a little scrappy, so he's I'm sure there's going to be some talk out there when that number 3 group gets out there and gets rolling. I think so.
But your veteran linebackers, the guys who are going to start, how they look with Shields
they look good. I mean, Shane Simon, Bengali. I mean, they're what we expect. But with those guys, we expect more details. I mean, it's just like we want you to be better than you were in the spring. There's constant, progression there, and if you're not getting better, you're staying the same, and that's not good.
Is there in terms of physical attributes, is there a guy you've coached that you would compare to Bengali? Is a comparison point or someone you mind?
I got a call from Bruce Feldman a couple weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago, about a former linebacker of mine at Miami of Ohio in 2003 who was a freak. He was like one of the first freaks out there. Turner Nande was his name. But he kind of reminds me of him a little bit. We've had a lot of good linebackers. Greg Jones, a guy that we had at Michigan State, and Savasier's tearing it up down. He's tearing it up down in Tampa, from what I hear. So making plays every day. So I mean, there's everybody's a little bit different, but we're just going to continue to work on his motor and consistency.
How's the punting battle going? How have they been looking?
It's going good. Both of them are really good punters, I think. I think we got 2 pretty good ones, and it's just going to come down to the details and who you trust more when it comes down to that opener.
Pat, is a day like today when your competitions that you're having on the offensive and defensive line, when they really start to matter?
They do. I mean, Saturday in our Jersey scrimmage will really, really matter. Today, I think we got maybe 3 periods that are live, and that might be included in the one, so just going to wean into it, not just go crazy. Hey, we can go live today, and just like, I think the NCAA thinks we do that sometimes. Like, they try to limit what you do, but like, it wouldn't be really smart to go do that today. So we just, want to be able to coach it off of tape, make sure guys got their feet underneath them, and keep our guys healthy.
What kind of progress is Derek Davis making?
He's making progress every day. He's making progress every day. I tell you, Montravius Lloyd showed up yesterday. It was kind of like, ooh, he looked like he's got a little motor to him, so he was interesting as well.
How many backs do you need to have ready? You need to be 3,
4, 5. It depends. I mean, if you stay healthy, you only need 2 or 3. But you never know how that is, so you got to have them all ready to go.
Any third team or practice squad guys who kind of like some of the
Practice squad.
Well, not practice squad. Guys that are further down the depth chart who are kind of like itching at some of the starters or higher guys that you're like looking at for good rivalries that you've seen as far as what you're looking forward to.
The Rasheem Biles is interesting. Jordan Bass are both interesting guys just because of their athletic ability, and so those guys are always intriguing. We just got to get them going the right direction. Trying to think in the secondary. Cruz Brookins is a guy that you got to keep an eye on. He's smart. And, it's just a process for some of those guys. But, we got to keep an eye on him as far as special teams go. D-line, I don't really see anybody at this point that, it's a little different. O-line, nobody at this point. Tyray's doing a nice job. And then like I mentioned, Montravis, and then those 4 freshman receivers. I think I've mentioned those guys every day, with Zion and Lamar and the other 2.
When's the last time you guys have had a player with a physical build similar to like Malcolm, where you just have so much height and size?
Lucas Crawl was kind of one of those guys. He kind of looked like him, and Malcolm's just trying to learn the offense. I mean, you think about that. I mean, it's just like there's still mistakes out there, but he's big, he's athletic, and he's got just such a great attitude. I love that kid, just because he's got a great attitude. He's guy transfers in, he fits our mold of who we want as people, and that's what I'm most excited about him. Is he's fun to coach.
Will you be at Acrisure on Saturday, and will it be live? And what time should I be there?
It'll be live at 7:30 at night. We're going night scrimmage
really?
at Acrisure, so get your general admission ticket from DJ, and good luck to you.
I'll pay big money.
Okay, good. Well, there you go.
Okay.
We've got 2 special guests here at practice today. Got Coach D'Antonio, who I worked with for 11 years. His brother's here, but he's not the superstar. And then Jim Tressel's also here today, so you might even get some comments out of those 2 guys. So got 2 legends, Hall of Famers. So
Thank you.